Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll start out here with the option left. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
95, 56, 53, 53. Man, I got you.
On second and 9, Breeze got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
Hey, let's get going.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left.
36, 36.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at second and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, I-7. Hey.
On second and a yard, Breeze. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Jones has it, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. We got double up. Leo.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Trace McSorley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the open. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready? 180. Right, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get.
It's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Got an open man. It's McLeod. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Alert 3. Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Mike. 95, 56. Mike. Come on, boy. Come on. Hey, Q. Don't be scared of it.
Breeze now on first down. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Andy Isabella, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Able to slither by. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down, Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
I got one. Check. Fresno. Mike, check. 59. What? No. Check one. 50.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready up. Recon, 132 fighter. Big stop, G. Big stop. Ready.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll go option to the short side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
I got one. 21.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
Yellow lady.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
12.
Breeze now on first down. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
95-56.
First down. Here we go. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On first down, Breeze. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. Detroit. Chris Godwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Easy.
On second and a long way to go. Roethlisberger, that's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. On the check down, he finds Kamara. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Kamara breaks the tackle, now an alley. There he goes, left side. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
Check. Mike 5'9", no spacing. Hey, man, watch the boot.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover. There as his guys will get the football back. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 9, here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
And this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Andy Lee now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Kamara now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up second and 10.
That's trap. Slam. Show that bench release and go. Check 59. Hey, Alpha. Practice 59.
Now Roethlisberger. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something to down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
66. You can't block me. Check 37. Check 37. Double bump.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. 53. Mike 53.
26-yard line.
Hard. Check 13. Tighten up. Watch out.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. On Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jerry Hughes able to record his 5th sack of the season. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Go out.
On 3rd down, here's an option play left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
You're good, you're good. Slide forward, ready. Hatch it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 5-1.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking in zone for Jones. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man.
Now Breeze on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Ready? Black 20.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Check. Snickers. 77. Hey, wahoo!
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
I got him.
Mike. Hey, alert.
Mike. Tackles. Check. 55 to Mike.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming for you, son.
Where is it?
Mike, 55.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
I got him.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Get ready.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Like 80.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch this.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
I got you, boy.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it 4th down.
59 mark.
It's Williams on the catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
It's on field.
Over.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Rush in.
Breeze to throw again. They go with the screen to Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down.
5-9.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. Looking in zone for Jones. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
59, Mike. Check, 59.
You better be afraid of me. Be afraid of me.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The drive will start with an option going left. He pitches it out, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now Breeze. And it's complete. Hooper. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Here I come again.
Middle.
Here I come again.
Check 59. Smooth.
Mike is 59.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll be taken down at the 18. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's